Hello, everybody. This is Pat with Villain Views, and today we're going to talk a little bit about our villain score and how that rating system works. And if you don't know, we are the villains. We are the ones that go into stores, we buy product, and we will rate your store based on our opinions. And we're going to talk a little bit about why we give a certain store a specific type of rating, and then what that really means for the store. Starting off our villain score here, our score goes from 0.5 all the way up to 5.0. The 0.5 store, we would rate it as a perfectly worthless store. Going up from there, we would say that store is doing just fine without us, the villains, being there to support it. And then from there, we're going up to 1.5. This is too mundane for our mischief. Probably don't need to come back for this. From there, we're going to go to 2.0, and that is scarcely worth our effort to try to be a villain in that store. And then we go from that to 2.5, not necessary for world domination. You probably could skip it. If you're trying to be a villain and trying to cause some mischief in a store, you can probably skip that store to do it. A 3.0 is a perfectly average store, and that is a store that needs a hero to make it great, make it worth a villain's time to try to cause some mischief. From there, we are looking at a 3.5, which is an irregular plunder. That is a store that we try to go to occasionally and plunder their great treasures they've collected. And then from there, we have a 4.0, would sabotage again. It is a store that we have consistently tried to sabotage with taking their great products and making them ours. From there, it is a 4.5 where we are plotting to continually come back to that store to try to steal all of their great treasure and make it ours. And then from there, we have a 5.0, which is a would rate again. Every time we go there, it's a great experience. We get to plunder as much as we possibly can as a villain in that location. You might be saying, well, Pat, what does all that mean? Well, so this little scoreboard here will kind of explain what that means a little bit. So basically, if you're between a 0.5 and a 1, probably not going to recommend your store. It definitely needs a lot of work, and if we hear great things, then maybe we'll try to stop back again and maybe re-rate your store. From there, between a 2 and a 2.5 is a store that needs improvement. It's not necessarily a bad store. It's just a store that's below average. And then a 3 to a 3.5 is what I would consider the average store experience. What I would expect if I went into a big box store, not getting just great overall customer service, but you have a decent amount of product that you advertise that you sell. And I kind of got exactly what I expected when I went in there. From there, you have a 4 to a 4.5. That's an excellent store. Store is definitely doing well in its community. They had better than average product. The customer service was above average, I would say possibly even exceptional. From here, we move to a 5-star rating. That is a destination location, a store that not only has exceptional service and exceptional amounts of product, but actually shows the effort to care for their customers and is willing to help them in any way that they can to get them what they're looking for, and maybe even recommend somewhere else that can help them even better than they can. It's a store that we would literally make a trip to go to that location, even if it was out of our way, and maybe go to other stores that were close to that store because of how good it was. And another thing I want to mention is that we do not rate on the price of product in store. Price is not a determining factor for how good the customer service or the experience was at a location. And we're going to get into that a little bit more, but I hope that this maybe sheds a little light on our villain score and how that rating system works and why it's important to us. We have a lot of experience in the fields of customer service and merchandising. I have another video that explains that we've looked into opening our own store, and we have a vision. We'd love to be able to do that. Unfortunately, life has kind of gotten in the way of that dream a couple of times, and we will probably try to get back into that whenever we have an opportunity. I know there's no time like the present, but unfortunately the present doesn't seem to want to support that for us in our situation. But while we are out here having fun enjoying these stores, we figured it would be a service to help other folks find stores that are really interested in helping their customers find what they're looking for and give them a pleasurable experience while they're there. Now, we want to talk a little bit about price, because a lot of comments I get are, hey, these guys are just trying to make money, or they're just trying to win one over on you. Making money is not a bad thing. I work at a business that's been around for over 20 years, and one of the first things that I got taught in that store is making a profit is not a bad thing. At the end of the day, these are real people with real families who have to feed their families. Now, all that being said, there is such a thing as fair market value, and the manufacturer creates an MSRP, which is manufacturer standard retail price. And then you have the market value, which is what those things are actually valued by people who are buying those products. And especially with all the craziness going on with TCG Player and eBay, and especially in the Pokemon market, just TCGs in general are a little crazy right now. And unfortunately, that kind of spreads into other markets like video games and comics, and really anything that gets popular has these types of things that happen. Now, do I believe that some prices are too high for consumers? Absolutely. I believe a 10x price point on an item just because you can get it right here, right now, is a little hard to swallow, and I would consider that to be price gouging. Now, if that's what the fair market's been for a little bit, manufacturers probably need to try to maybe raise their price or increase demand to lower the price of those products so that we don't have that. Unfortunately, a lot of manufacturers are not doing that. They're more interested in letting the market just kind of freely do what it wants. We, again, do not rate a store on the price of its products in comparison to other stores. We are not trying to do that. Last thing, guys. So our lens that we look at these stores through is based on our real world retail customer service experience and our real store merchandising experience. Both me and my villainess have worked in retail for a long time, and we know the difference between a good store and a bad store, and one that is treating their customers with respect and genuinely wants to help them become not only the customer get what they're looking for, but they want their store to do better. And of course, your experience at these stores may vary than what our experience was. In fact, we hope that your experience is better than the experience we had. When we rate a store with our villain score, we do not go out and review their store on Google or Yelp the same. In fact, if we do review a store, it's probably what I would consider average store or better, and we give those stores usually 5 stars or 4 stars because we really believe that type of rating system is very different than the type of rating system that we use to rate them. Again, I want my rating system to help those stores become better, and Google is more like, hey, was this store just acceptable? And at least from the way that I read Google reviews, that seems to be the feeling I get out of those stores. We really want every single store that we review to end up being a destination location, a 5-star store. What I believe a 5-star store looks like and what the owners of these stores believe the best version of their store is are probably very different, and that's okay. I'm not saying that, hey, you got to do it my way to be the best possible. I'm just saying that the views that I get when I go into a store, this is what I see you could improve. And I think if you did these things, and if you just took maybe some of the criticism I give you, you might actually think that, hey, that's helpful advice. And, maybe we should implement some of those things. Maybe that will help our overall customer service and help our staff actually really care about the customer and see what they're looking for. And at the end of the day, that's kind of what we're looking for out of this. Thank you guys for watching. All of this wouldn't be possible without viewers and people who wanted to watch the content. I will tell you, it's pretty hard to make this content. It's not as easy as, hey, let's just go make some videos and do some voiceovers and stuff. There's a little more to it than that, for sure. But we appreciate everybody out there watching. I really hope that my videos, me and my Villainess's videos, I can't take all the credit for sure, are helpful to you. And I hope that we continue to be helpful to you. Thank you guys for watching. Go out and plunder out there.